Welcome to our episode of Soul Word of Love, where we explore that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love. And again, we have beautiful Andrea Story, who is really a good example of what happens when you do the work, when you challenge yourself to do the work, and you end up in an amazing situation where you actually have true love. True love is amazing. So what would you say is the difference in how you feel it in your body now with Adam versus, when we were talking before? Oh, by the way, if you haven't watched the other episode, you should watch them because you can see the continuity. But, we're talking about when you were a teenager and first relationships versus now. Can you explain the difference in how you feel it now?
Yeah. Being with Adam feels like my entire body is in agreement with it. It feels calm, it feels easy, it feels clean, it feels clear. And my body, I don't have a stomach ache every day. So with these other men, it felt very jarring. Day to day, I would actually have a stomach ache quite often. I'd be in fear. But again, with Adam, it just feels like my heart is open. I can feel like my heart connection to him, and I don't feel like I'm questioning, is it wrong? So
if you're in a relationship right now and you feel what you're describing, and I've experienced that, it's like we so want the real connection, but we're afraid that it doesn't exist for us. So then we settle for that, but then it creates more anxiety.
Yeah.
Like what you suppress, you just create even stronger. It's our subconscious mind talking to us and telling us like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
It's either it's the wrong person, or you need to do your inner work to actually get what you want, because true love feels safe. Like your nervous system just calms right down, and you can feel there's like a beautiful connection where you feel safe, where you can sleep better at night. Have this contraction, like this squeeze in your chest that makes you feel like, oh, I want more, but can I really have more? Maybe that's all I deserve. No. Like, you deserve to have real love. And often people ask me, I'm not sure if I'm with the right partner. Should I stay? Should I go? And I say, until you know, stay. Do your inner work.
Yeah. And
what I find fascinating is that, in quantum physics, they say if you have a particle and an entire particle, and you spin the particle wherever, it's called non-locality, wherever the entire particle is, it will spin just as much. And it's the same thing when you're with your right partner. When you spin yourself, it spins your partner. And so when you do your own inner work, if the partner that you're with is your real partner, they're going to start changing too with you, and you're going to get the answer. It's going to be really amazing. But if you do your inner work and your partner actually disconnects from you, now you have your answer. This is what I found. Like, you don't have to go, oh, should I stay? Should I go? Just do your inner work. You yourself, even though they're not doing anything. If they're really your mate, they will spin with you. So you were saying just before we started this episode, like how you were talking with Adam about, so you want to share what it's been like, the journey?
Yeah, we hit a saturation point in our relationship, and
just a year ago you were saying, like, yes.
And so much has changed because we prioritize doing the inner work and moving through the subconscious blocks that were causing a lot of friction in our relationship, and it was so worth it. And we can both say that if we hadn't done it, we would not still be together. And we want to be together, so we knew that we had to do it. And it's our date night. We love coming and doing the subconscious work. It brings us closer together every single time, and it allows our love to grow even deeper and our connection to grow even deeper, which then makes the relationship feel even more safe. and we want more of that. So we're just so committed to being the best versions of ourselves together. And so it also allows us, because we're best friends, to support each other in our expansion and growth, and in all areas of life we're able to make changes and quickly because we know how to resolve the issues that we're facing, and then we get to also chat about it together, which is super fun. It's fun, it's funny.
That it creates true
Yeah.
intimacy. Like when people are afraid that if they do this, especially people in relationship, they're afraid, oh, if I do this, what this we discover we're not supposed to be together. Well, actually, if you do the work, that's when you're going to actually grow the relationship, where it becomes real, and you're not afraid of losing your partner. When you've done all this work together, there's such an intimacy. You have such a historic together that nothing can take away from this bond that you now have together. And kudos for you, even though, and this is when you have the right partner, there's a part of you that knows, like, there's a connection there. Even though right now we're feeling these emotions, it's worth doing the work. And when you do the work and then you pull out of it, it's really good. I have an analogy that I say, it's like, love is like the sun and emotions like the clouds. And today we have a cloudy day. It's easy to think and believe that, there's no sun out there. But if you go on a plane, you're going to see the sun. And love is like the sun. And sometimes in a relationship, we feel these emotions. Do not confuse the emotions. Emotions are guides to show you where you have the illusion of being unworthy of love. I repeat, emotions are guides to show you where you have the illusion of being unworthy of love. And since you're worthy of love, the best gift you can give yourself is to find, why am I being triggered right now? What's going on? Which fear do I have inside myself that makes this drama happen? Because 95% of the time, what's happening in the relationship has nothing to do with what's happening. It's because we're being triggered from a place of like, I'll never be able to have love. I'll never be able to be loved the way I want to be loved. So, and it's really cool because Adam is a man, and often men are not as comfortable doing this kind of work. So kudos for Adam for being here. But I find when I work with women, I'm going to make a sexist comment because I'm a woman. Women, we're the yin. We can really feel emotions. We know it needs, where we want, but we're not on average as good to do the work. And men, they're really good at doing, but they don't want to feel. But once they start doing this kind of work and they realize that actually feeling the emotions is going to empower them, because one of the values of a man is to be powerful. Once the man does the work and he realizes, every time I do this, actually, I feel more powerful.
Yeah.
Then you have a really cool, dynamic going on together. And it's really cool to see you and Adam growing. Like,
yeah.
Can you tell us the difference between a year ago and now?
A year ago, we did not resolve conflict very well. We wanted to, but we were not able to. And now it's completely different. We are able to talk through things calmly. I used to be very much more emotional, and now I've been able to settle back. And so we both are able to have that nice balance and discuss things. And it builds your self-esteem to be able to talk through things as one would like to. It's empowering, and it makes you are in control because you've done the work. You're connected to yourself, so you're not having to be overly emotional all the time when it's just a subconscious block, and you can discuss, where might this be? Okay, let's book a session and we'll go work through it and come out the other side. So
and I must congratulate you for doing that. Like, like in the beginning, it was not easy because there's like the fears we talked about in the first episode, the fear, the story, like what's wrong with me, and then, but I really want all of you to know that your essence is love. It's who you are. And the only thing that gets in your way is you having created stories that make you feel that you are unworthy of love. It's stories. You are worthy of love. You don't have to be afraid that if you do your work, you're going to discover something is really wrong with you. The only thing you're going to discover as you do the work is that you are worthy of love. And it's such an amazing gift to give to yourself. So if this interests you and you would love to experience this, I would love for you to get the Love is Safe starter kit. I put a lot of love into creating this because I wanted to create something easy. It's like it takes about maybe an hour to go through the whole thing, and then there's a journal. You can journal, a 30-day challenge. But I made it super easy for you to tame yourself into wanting, this connection and let go of the subconscious beliefs that make you feel something is wrong with you or that love is not safe. So it's called the Love is Safe starter kit. The link is below. It's $7. It's super cheap, the price of a latte. It can change your life. And if you're interested afterwards, you can sign up for the Heart Freedom Masterclass, where you learn the tool that we use to let go of the stories. It's like there's a whole progression if you are interested, but start with the Love is Safe starter thing. I think you would really love it. It will make a huge difference in your life. Anything you want to say as we part today?
Don't have any fear. You can do it, and it will be awesome.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's like it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Look at her face, she's beaming because she's done the work and now she's happy. So thank you for being there, and if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with other people, because that's how we can bring our message of love into the world. And remember that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.